Hi everyone, my name is Phyllis and I'm the owner of Mad Moody Quilting Fabrics, and again this is another day, another share. Oh boy, loads and loads of sharing. I have said in the past weeks that I do have plans to do more tutorials and quilt-alongs for this channel. I have not had time, and the main reason is because the quilt shows are still ongoing. Almost finished, and then I'll be free to prep and get ready to do some more tutorials and maybe quilt-alongs. Definitely quilt-alongs, definitely. All right, I have another collection. The collections have been coming in like crazy in the last month and a half now. So I'm just sharing those because I think you guys, I don't send out emails. I do not send out an email every week or every day. I don't do that. The only time I will do an email is to announce a store-wide sale. On my website, I have, at the top of the website, I have a special of the week, and that changes every Monday. And I do not, and then on Facebook, I will post what the special of that week on the Monday and again on the Thursday, I think. Anyways, my husband takes care of those for me now. I don't do those. So he takes care of that, but I do know that every Monday there's a special of the week, and it changes every Monday, and it rotates through. So there's like, it's like several months worth, and then it will swing back around. After a big show, those things might change, and I will add other collections and remove collections from the special of the week roster. So so we've been really busy getting the collections coming in. Notions are coming in for the spring season, and so that's what we've been busy with, and getting ready for the shows to take fabric and all that stuff to the shows. So I'm going to show you another collection today. This collection is called Winter Song. I'm going to start with the panel. It's a Christmas collection. I know, it's June. But this is the time to be buying if you want to complete something for the Christmas season of the same year. So it doesn't always work out. We all have good intentions, but they do come in at this time. And yeah. So this is the panel. It's songbirds, and actually it's cardinals with birdhouses, and the birdhouses are different, and it's really sweet. So let me see if I can show you the different. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different birds, or 6 different little blocks, but I think it's 3 different prints. I think. Yeah, it's 3 different prints, and there's a chickadee, there's the cardinal. I mean, just beautiful. All right, so that's the panel. And like I said, this came in at the end of May, and we're by the time this airs, we're going to be halfway through through June. All right, I also kitted 3 patterns. This is the pattern. So it uses the panel, and it uses 2 panels. It has the beautiful green, and it has a couple of other fabrics for the birdhouses. So it alternates between one of the pictures on the panel with the birdhouse, the panel, birdhouse. Okay? So super easy. It's got a beautiful border to go around. It's not huge. It's 53 by 73. So it would look really nice on a wall during Christmas or on the back of a quilt during your Christmas season. It would look really nice as decoration. A quilt that just makes your home warm and fuzzy at Christmas time. All right, so I have 3 of those. All right, so I'm going to start showing you, I'm going to show you the crackles first. So there's the green crackle. And that's the red burgundy crackle. I've had this in before, but this time it's coming in. This one, and the green was part of the collection. It's labeled as part of the collection. So we have that green labeled as Winter Song. But the red and this charcoal, or raven as it's called, is just called crackle. So this one and the red were suggestions that the manufacturer suggested that would match if you wanted a little bit more variety for people to choose. So the crackle, I love the crackle. There's something about crackle. All right, so here is birdhouses. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. And this is wood grain in a grayish color. Did my husband give this? Yes, this is white gray. So it's white background, gray, tone on tone. We're calling it a tone on tone wood. Because from afar, when you look at it from afar, it does read kind of solid. But up close and personal, it's wood grain. It looks like slab boards. All right, and this one is super cute. It's little cardinals. So this one is called White Mini Birds. And they are mini. Look at my finger. So that gives you an idea of how my finger covers them. So they're not huge. And this one is really pretty too. So it's got the crackle background in gray, white on gray, crackle background. It reads white. And it's got just boughs and things that we would see at Christmas. Acorns, little holly. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, and then we have the, this is called Black Leaf Toss. Okay, so it's again black crackle. And it's got little berries with leaves. And they're calling leaf, they call it, my husband said leaf toss. I think that's what they had on the, no, they didn't. Oh, yes, they did. They named them. They named them. Yay, yay. All right, and this one is called Background Red Plaid. So the background we've decided is red, and it's a plaid. Super nice. All right, and this one is Cardinals and Chickadees. Look how pretty that is. And this looks like a black crackle again for the background. And this one is I think this is one of my favorites. It's wreaths with chickadees and cardinals and mistletoes and all sorts of other things like that. And the stars, wooden star. Like this is probably something you know made it out of wood or something. This one is called White Wreaths. So again, the background is a white crackle. I don't know if you can see that because I can't tell on the camera screen if you can see it or not, but I hope you do. And then there is a border fabric. And this is called Black Border Stripe. And it's birdhouses with the plaid and then some kind of holly stuff or branches of Christmas floral stuff. Okay? Now, just so you know, if you look, you have one fabric here for the outer border. If you wanted it bigger than 53 by 73, you could buy what you need in yardage and put that on as a border around it. I would say that might be maybe 8 inches, maybe 9 for one of the, let me just hold this up again. From there to there, where my fingers are, that's one border. So depending on how big, you know, you could enlarge the, you could enlarge. Is it upside down? Yes, it is. Okay, it's not upside down anymore. The bolt is, but it's not. So you could, you know, you could choose to go from there to there and just not use that and that. Or you can choose to go from one of these, cut off of one of these and up to there and add this. And I think that, I think it's about 8 to 10 inches max. I've never measured it. I should measure it, but I didn't. I'm guessing. So it would add quite a bit to the quilt to make it substantially bigger, and it would look really, really nice on the board, on a bed, as a bed quilt for the Christmas season. So yeah, so like I said, the if this is 8 or 10 inches, we're just gonna pretend that it's 10. I don't think it is 10, but if it is, you would add another 20 inches to the 73 and you would get like 93. That's perfect length for any bed. And then from 53 you would add another 20 inches if it's 10 inches, and you would get 50, 60, 73, give or take, across. So that is, I would say that is maybe close to a double, not quite a queen, but pretty close. Pretty close. So it's easy to make this a little bit bigger to fit a bed. It is. It's really quite easy, especially when they offer the border fabric is not in the pattern. It doesn't call for the border fabric, so it's really easy to just buy the border fabric and make that quilt much bigger than it is by just putting another border around it with the border fabric, and that would look really, really nice. So that is it for today's share, and we will see you next week with another share. So happy quilting, and if you're wanting to see more of my videos, especially when I start doing more tutorials and stuff, please ring the bell and subscribe. Subscriptions for me makes a difference. It gives me an idea of if what I'm doing is worthy and people want to see this. So by subscribing, that's my way of knowing that people are interested in what I'm able to offer. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I do have plans for some quilt-alongs and for some tutorial kind of things. I have some new rulers that came in. I think I showed them quite a few weeks back. I am planning to do a tutorial on how those kind of rulers work. I have loads and loads of ideas. Not as much time as I would like, but I do manage to do what I can, and I will continue adding to my repertoire of tutorials, and I will just slowly go through those those ideas and add more as I go. So please ring the bell, subscribe, and we will see you on the next Other Day, Another Share. Bye. Happy quilting.